Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. We're going to fit in a year, the road to six-pack abs. I'm going to do back today. And remember, before you work out, always consult your physician. Make sure you can work out. Sometimes working out could be more hurtful than helpful. We damn sure don't want that to happen here. So let's make sure that's okay. That you've eaten something about an hour beforehand. Well hydrated, very important. Most people aren't. Takes about 12 8-ounce glasses of water to make yourself hydrated once you become dehydrated. Easy way to tell when you go to the bathroom, is it clear? If there's any kind of yellow tint, brown tint, or anything, you're dehydrated. If you get leg cramps at night, normally a good sign of dehydration, often misunderstood as restless leg syndrome. Easy way to tell, get hydrated. Most of the time, if you're that dehydrated, you have to get an IV to get on back to normal. And if you find that out, it's always helpful. When they have IV bars that you can go to and help out. The dehydration is actually really bad on all your systems, on all your organs, in your blood, your heart. It's not good for anything. Want to make sure you're well hydrated all the time. And it came with a positive attitude, ready to work out and knock it out. Working out should be fun. If it ever feels like a chore, then you haven't reached a state of where working out is beneficial to every aspect of your life. Self-confidence, self-control, discipline. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you look good. It's going to make you tired so you sleep better. Stimulate your mind, stimulate your muscles, raise your heart, raise so many benefits from working out. Because there's a lot of things I've done that stimulated my mind and got my heart racing that wasn't on the positive note. And I've been working out most of my whole life. But back in my early years, I used to get into plenty of trouble. We're actually going to start the workout off with doing some assisted pull-ups. I always recommend this. If there's one exercise that I say you should be able to do at the end of this year, if you're working out with me, I want you to get these pull-ups. This is the one thing that will really benefit you in so many ways in life. Plus, once you get to do them, they're fun. Especially if you struggle like I have. And you'll see, I probably still can't do one. I'm not even going to try. It's just a bit bad on my shoulder, and I've had good shoulder days. So we're going to go as wide as we can. Overhand grip first. That's harder for me. I don't know if it's harder for you. I'm standing on the bar, so I'm stand up. So I'm way above the bar. This is actually where your end point wants to be. So if you're making this, you could just use two 2x4 posts, set them in good to the ground. You're going to make 2 bars. Make one where it's higher, and the second one where you'll put it is where you're above your chin, at least this far. Right there at the collarbone. This is good distance. Whoever set this up, it was my height. This is thigh stuff. All right. So, and I can't do them right. So I'm just gonna squat with my legs, bend down. But I'm really holding on to this bar. There ain't no playing around. I'm really trying to do a pull up and a pull down at about 60%. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use a lot of legs because I want to get them in. And you want to go all the way down. See how I locked out right there? The resistance on the elbow went out, which means my back went out, which means I dropped. You want to do that and then come up, pull yourself up. All the way. Hold it there. Come down. All the way. Now I'm really holding on with my arms and forearms right now. All the way down. Let it unlock. Hold it there, stretch it. Pull. And you want to go straight up and down, not out. You want to go up and down like you was doing the bar. Now I can come out like this and make it easier, but go straight up and down. If you use a chair or you use somebody, make sure it's safe. And if you're using somebody, don't wear them out. Really focus on trying to do the pull-up, especially if you can't, it'll come. I'm telling you folks, if you never do the pull-up in your whole life, if you think it's impossible, keep doing them like this. Get somebody involved with you that'll help you. The best thing to do is put your feet behind you and let them, and you know, twine them up the best you can. Just that little, you're just holding on. Get to working. That's a different muscle that you don't work, and get it ready. I've been big my whole life, folks, and I don't, you know, big doesn't necessarily mean strong. Some of you, I can show you dudes with incredible looking bodies, 6 packs, tucked up chest. I mean, just can't do it. Can't do a lot of push-ups because they do light weights and a lot of cardio. Don't eat a lot. And then I can show you dudes that look like all they do is drink and bust out 50 of them like nothing. That's what they do. I'll say the same thing. Do what you can, man. You'll get there. Do it a couple times a week. Oh, yeah. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah, I tell you what, it's like the 3rd time I've done this though. Man, I feel a lot stronger. It's different kind of muscles that help you pull up. Like I do a lot of back, but I don't do a lot of pull-ups. Different muscles. So when you actually get those muscles, they put a thickness on you. Look at people that do pull-ups. They got a certain thickness. And if you get a small waist, that's the objective. And these are going to get easier, especially if you're bigger and you're working out. Think about it. When you start losing weight and you can't do this, when the weight's gone and those barely you could do it, that's why you could do more pull-ups. And if you're working out, listen, your metabolism is burning, so the food that you're eating, it's not being stored anywhere. It's being burned. And once that being burned, it goes to that fat reserve. It doesn't go to the muscle because the muscle's getting hard. That fat's over there need to be eat up. Losing weight. And you might not see it on the scale. You'll see it in your clothes. You'll see it. Depending upon how big you are. Like I've been big. Like a lot of places I can't go. Can't get on certain shit. It's just not made. And you know, realistically, it could probably take 4 or 5 times. But somewhere along the line, they determined that you start taking chances over 250. That's why they put those warnings on there. I seen where it said 250 and had 1,000 pounds on it. Handled it easy. But if my 270 breaks it, they say, hey, we said not over 250. You know what I mean? But you can start doing those things. And if you look, I don't know if you can tell. Shit, I broke my belt again, fixed it, and broke it. That shouldn't be happening. Whew. That's a power. I break everything, man. I keep my phone in bubble wrap. I don't know if you ever seen it, but I ain't lying. There's a bubble wrap right there. My phone's on, you're looking at it, or I'm looking at it, you looking at me through it. If it wasn't, though, it'd be in my pocket with bubble wrap on. That's got my landscaper and a painter, so I got sand and dirt and mud and sheetrock mud and sawdust and everything, man. Snow, sleet, rain. From the first phone I ever had. I tell you why. I was mowing this great big housing development. And went through this real sandy patch, and I had left my phone on the damn in the tray in the cup holder. My damn grape Kool-Aid spilled in it and all kind of dirt. Bubble wrap ever since. Second day I had it. It didn't mess it up. Just made it dirty. I had to clean it. Never had that problem again. I don't know how many times, man, you got bubble wrap on your phone? You already got a case? I said, yeah, the case don't protect like the dirt from that. Come to my job and put your phone where my phone is. And I'll give you some bubble wrap at the end of the day. I got a ton of it. Man. I wanted to be able to do pull-ups. I'm gonna do pull-ups, and especially in prison now, the only thing they got is them tower bars, which would be this with the dip bars. I don't know if I need a new shot. Hold on a second, folks. Put that little weight belt on. We're gonna do some bend over rows. You want to make sure you bend over when you're doing too. Really isolate that back. When you coming up, squeeze in the back. When you're coming down, you're breathing. As you're coming up, you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll bring the bar straight down your legs. Straight down your legs, up to your belly. Wow, good. We're gonna superset since we got it. I see this big old magnolia tree I want to climb so bad. Love climbing trees. I quit climbing trees. Last time I climbed a tree, really climbed a tree and got way up in the air. There was this knot, and it was about almost the size of my face. And I stopped in front of it. No harness, no nothing. Just for whatever reason, I felt like climbing this tall tree. So I stopped and I was looking at this knot. It looked pretty cool. Changed hand grips. I can tell because I curled it last time, and if I curled it this time, I'll be doing forearms instead of biceps. We'll go back to biceps now. And because it had an intricate pattern in the center of it, so it's like this, and there was this pattern, and it was weird looking. And the knot kind of came out like this, and it folded in like it was like a dough. It looked really cool. Like it was a pot, shallow pot. And I was looking at like it was cracks. You know, it was cracked out or something. Looked like artwork. Really cool looking. I was mesmerized by it. Something about it was really cool. It was really weird. It was really familiar. This ain't about 70, about 60, 65 pounds, I think. Between 60 and 70. We'll call it 60. And I got spiders that, you know, I follow, watch, catch cool things on my channel. I got all kind of nature stuff if you didn't know. Got a playlist. Got some cooking stuff. Got some beach finds. Plenty of nature stuff. It moved. I mean, I was hugging the damn tree, man. I was on a branch. And if I fall, I'm not making it. I probably hit a lot of branches somewhere along the line. I would have caught myself. It was a damn spider, folks. The spider, it covered that whole knot. The legs did. It had it, because it wasn't, you know, they're 8-legged, but he had a couple legs that were together. So it looked like a crack, but the reality was he was just hiding or sleeping or ambushing or scaring the shit out of me is what he was doing. I mean, straight up. I panicked a little because the only thing I could think of was aliens. You know, when they jump on your damn face. And I don't know. I mean, it could happen. You know, them jumping spiders, I've had a few of them jump on me. Little ones, though. This one's at my face. And it just hardly moved. It didn't even big time move. And I didn't even, not even for a second did anything in me tell me to kill it. Have anything. I wasn't going to use my bare hand. Now, if it had made some kind of move at me, but I just want to get away. I got down that hill fast. So now my thing is the only way I'll climb a tree if it's freezing cold outside. I mean, for real. Freezing, or it's got to be some good money involved. Just ain't going to casually climb a tree at any point that it ain't freezing. I just don't. It's not that I don't like spiders. I don't like taking the chances. You know what I mean? I don't play with poisonous snakes. I'm not scared of them, but I don't see no need to take no unnecessary chances. Now, I might jump on a crocodile at one of those places
The small one, though. I'm adventurous. I'm tired now. Man. Already sore. You know, I've reached that point where I've been working out long enough now that I could like feel it. You just feel strong all the time. It's different when you got power. Like right now, you can just pump your muscles, make your get yourself jacked up, and you can feel strong. However strong that you are right now, you'll feel that strong. Do that and work out a year with me. The intensity. You don't need steroids. You don't need anything that'll help you. You don't need none of that. You can go to GNC, you can go to Walmart. The stuff I take, I get from Walmart. I don't recommend anything. Try stuff. And when you try it on half the amount that the serving recommendation is. If you never had anything before, see if it helps you. Now pre-workouts, though, some of those it might make you jittery, real jittery. Like I had one workout partner, almost like I said, it felt like a heart attack. Another one said make their ears burn. I felt like similar rushes with different drug products, different speed products. Not taking anything more than the little scoop that it comes with. So that's why I say take half, because it's beneficial. It's gonna help you. All that stuff. It should help you in some way. The ingredients or what it says it is should help you. And read the ingredients. Don't take anything and not know the ingredients. If you're interested in something, research it. That's simple. Everything has something that you can look it up. What it's good for, how it'll help the body, and if you have different medical problems, why you should or shouldn't take it. And I highly recommend do that research if you're interested in taking things like that. And I recommend if you're serious about working out, because you'll plateau. You can work out real hard, and I don't give a damn who you are or how you train, you are gonna plateau. You always got to switch your workouts out. Add something different. Maybe sometimes you have to take some away, add more weight, do more cardio, do higher intensity cardio. I mean, there's just so many things you could do, but if you're trying to make gains, you know what I mean? And gains meaning whether you're trying to get higher numbers, higher reps, or just lose weight. Because all that, there just come a point where you will work out to death and you will not lose a pound. You won't lose shit. You'll look great, but if the number is important to you, like saying MMA or fighting or things where you got to be in competition weight, like you have to be 120, you have to be 185, you have to be 210. That's what I'm talking about. And sometimes just simple as going to the sauna with about 12 pairs of sweatpants on for 30 minutes at a time. You could lose up to like 10, 15 pounds a day, depending on how much water weight you want to lose and how close you want to come to dying. But there's still looking on the internet. Them MMA fight or any of them fighters. Intense. But you want to be the best. You don't make that weight. You know, you might still get to fight, but you don't get to fight for the championship no more. You're supposed to be 185 or under. Now you 186. You worked hard. And it happens, folks. It happens. Disqualified. Didn't make weight. That's the worst thing you could see. It means you fighting for nothing. And you got a shot too. That's the worst. That's the worst. This is actually why I put this as a 50 year. Because even if I wanted to quit, I wasn't going to anyway. But how many chances am I going to get to actually do this? I'll be 47 years old, or I'm 47 now. I don't even remember. Don't care. But you know, and I know I'm deteriorated. I got degenerative bone disease in my back, and I'm already 2 inches shorter from being shot with a 30-30. Tons of accidents, injuries. This shoulder right here is barely on. Holding on by a thread. We ain't complaining. That ain't nothing. Small shit to a giant. Everything still works. Yeah, because once you get to that feeling is strong, man. When you start touching yourself, and you can feel the muscles, you know what I mean? You'll look in the mirror and start noticing the old you. The old you. And women too, listen. I got pictures coming. Probably can't get her on video, but I had a female workout partner. Had the fupa, had the saddlebags, had the extra rump. Gone, folks. No sagging. No nothing. Just turned it into muscle. Hard work, dedication, couple times a week, roughly 4 hours. She did some work by herself, walking, eating right. Victories all the time. I'm gonna do some high bent over one arm rows. Come up like a chainsaw. And you ain't got to work out me. Work out with anybody, man. It's all about fitness. Because once you'll reach a thing where confidence, regardless if you never had it before, it starts kicking in. It could become an obsession, an addiction. And that's what the hope is. To take this, make it an addiction, overcoming something that's bad. If you got a bad addiction, this is one that really is beneficial in so many ways. And it can take you so many different places. Depending on how much you want to push yourself. Look in the world of fitness as it relates to, like, there's you got bodybuilding, you got obstacle courses, you got CrossFit, you got aerobics, you got gymnast stuff, you know, depending upon your age. A lot of ways you can make money. Yoga, Pilates, a lot of ways you can get in shape. They're fun. They're fun. If you ever consider this to be like, man, I don't want to do it, it's a chore, I don't have time, nah, make it, because it's for you. This is where you get to find out about you. This is where, like, push yourself. If you're here just watching the video, I appreciate it. Push yourself when you're not here. Put on some good music and push it. Push it to the limit. Don't hurt yourself. I'm talking about taking some lightweight and going for it. Work out for a while until you really are tired. You know what I mean? And tell me about it. Till you sore. That's the objective. Sore make you tired. You know, if one of the things you know about addiction, if you're an addict, you have a tendency to stay up all night. Where's the party at, man? What we doing tonight? What'd you do last night, man? We stayed up all night drinking, smoking, having sex. Night was the night, you know what I mean? We live with the owls and the vampires. And I've had a million good. Oh my God. I've had a bunch of bad nights too. Lord have mercy. Been a designated driver a lot, man. You never had to deal with drunks. Amen to you. Horrible for me. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. We can do a little bit of bicep curl. I can't. Especially when the cops are involved too, man. Before you even get to the car. Officer, look, man, I'm about to take him home. Everything's good. Yeah, we're about to arrest him. No. I got him. Look, I'm sober. I know there's 4 of them. Can you just feel sorry for me and let me have him? Nobody ever got arrested in my care. Oh. So the reason why I do bicep, the secondary muscle when you're doing back is your bicep, your forearms. So I wouldn't do chest, that's a big muscle. Wouldn't do shoulders, and I wouldn't do triceps. So it's chest and biceps, and then you do back and biceps, chest and triceps, and normally like shoulders and hamstrings actually. If I was doing it. Do one more of these while we're here. This is what I want you to do, folks. If there's nothing else you can do, try your best by the end of this year to be able to do some damn pull-ups. Whew. I mean, tight as hell. Excuse me. How you want to feel? Got an old girl from right down the road, about an hour from here. I seen her. She's an IBF pro. I think her name's Jessica Heath. Pretty impressive. Small town. I think she's from Maysville. I think that's what it said. Incredible. She's way bigger than I am. I mean, she got the muscles. I mean, she's a pro, so that means she gets paid for it. She's about to have a S10 racing series. This would be a shout out for her. Go check her out. I don't know if she has a YouTube page. It's on Facebook for sure. Oh, they are on fire. Good God. Hang around. Get those muscles ready. One day you just be hanging there and you'll go to pull up and you'll go 1. And you do that 1 10 times that day. I can't do them. That's, like I said, it's about third. I think it's my 3rd time playing on the bars, and I look forward to it. I mean, it's gonna be an accomplishment for me. And I had done it like I think 15 or 18 was the most I ever done. I just couldn't make 20. and then I got hurt. When you get hurt, man, you know, it can literally take all your gains away fast. Just gone. Just gone. When I got shot, listen, folks, when I got shot, I had monster calves. Monster. I got shot in July 4th. By October, when I had my second surgery to remove the metal out of my fixator and put the metal rod into my permanent metal rod into my leg, there was nothing. I had no muscle in my right leg at all. My strong leg, my dominant leg. When I flexed it, all the muscles popped out. Like Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman on a smaller scale, but that kind of, I worked hard on my legs, not with weights. Didn't do a lot of that. Did a lot of creek walking, climbing up mountains and stuff, toting hundreds of pounds, other than working out. So I mean, awesome. I mean, and then, you know, then you can't walk, so and I had to lay down on my back from July to like December. That's what they recommended. Of course, I didn't, but a majority of the time I did, because I needed to get healed. I could not lay on my back, man. I could not lay on my back. I can't sleep on my back. I used to sleep on my stomach and I had metal sticking out my leg, so I had to stick it out backwards. And God, it went. I mean, I actually had to lay the pillow on the gunshot wound, but the metal made a cage around it. Thank God. Couldn't do it. Couldn't sleep for days. I couldn't do a poopy for the first 2 weeks. The first time I got, 28 days the first time I got shot, and then 2 weeks the second time, or surgery. If you haven't seen that, I swear I pooped a damn 10-pound. I lost 10 pounds. That's what them drugs do to you. I had that dope, that Oxycontins and Percocets and Loratab and Vicodin. They had me on all of it. And then when I actually had the 2 surgeries, it was Dilaudid and it was morphine, Dilaudid, and something else. Oh no, they gave me the Oxycontin in pill form. So it would be 2 IV meds and a pill painkiller. It was rough, man. Let me think about it. Where my ankle was, it blew a hole that big, like a softball. You're not made to have a hole the size of a softball in your ankle. You're not made to have a hole in you, period. All right. I'm going to do a whole lot more working out. I feel really good. I'm not going to hold y'all up. But this is very doable, and it's one of those things, it gives you a different kind of feeling because it's an accomplishment above losing weight. This is something that you could really see that it's not the same as lifting weights for numbers. It's never been that way for me. It seems like it was easier for me to get the numbers than it was to do a pull-up. And that was my own body weight, you know. And the way I always seen it, I can't lift myself up off a tree if a bear wasn't coming after me. And I know that I can't beat a bear up a tree, but I got a better chance. You know, I could kick down. On the ground, I'm screwed. Play dead, you know. But any animal, I'm always thinking of rescue things. If I got to hang off the edge of a cliff, could have pulled myself up. It's just the way I always think of things. Because I've been in those damn situations. Once you've been in those situations, man, you want to prepare for them as best you can. Like saving a friend from drowning. I'm always in the pool or at the beach or at the thing, pretending like it's the situation, and in bodies of water that I can touch the bottom but never touch the bottom, just to see how long I can stay up for hours. You never know when you have to. Especially if you get in boats. You know what I mean? I've been in boats. I've been in boats that sunk, that run out of gas, that ran out of water. And of course, I'm all right. I've been in bad storms out at sea. Horrible. Prayed up. Scared, man. But that's the workout for today. Man, I'm pumped. I'm going to go ahead and probably do this for about another half hour, I guess. We got to get that six-pack first. I want this shit bad as hell. I want to actually do something. Somebody had wrote, oh, man, you shouldn't have done it to yourself. You know, you're going to get sidetracked. This ain't going to mean nothing to you. It means something to me, and I hope it means something to somebody else, and you get something from it, that you actually try it out and see what happens. I seen what it could do. I got 100% confidence in the workouts, and if you do it, I got 100% confidence in you. Practice on your breathing, in and out. Make sure you're hydrated. So we at the end of the workout. Workout's over. I'll do a little bit of stretching. Do a real quick example. If you don't know, always use your right arm because you're going to do both sides. Use your strong arm. Take and touch your hand to your trap. Touch your elbow. You want to hold each of these exercises for 30 seconds to a minute. Really concentrate on it. I'm just going to go through it. Take your weak arm, touch your trap, elbow, and pull it slightly to you. Should be at a knot. You should be straight up and down. And come over. You want to stretch your shoulder. Now that stretches your triceps. Come over. Take your strong arm. Come across your chest. Back of your elbow. Pull towards this way. Same way your arm's going. It stretches out your shoulders. 30 seconds to a minute. Weak arm. Come over. Same thing. Back of your elbow. Going this way. When you stretch your chest out, 2 fingers. Grab them with your back. Pull your hands up. And the more you do this, same thing, 2 hands, weak arm. My shoulder just started acting up. Your arms will get higher. And keep stretching. You see, and I'm guilty of it right now. I haven't stretched enough. If you got if you've worked out and you haven't really concentrated on your postures or your shoulders, you could have forward shoulder syndrome. There's a couple broom tricks. You have to look on YouTube. And next time I do back out or shoulders, I'll have that video and see if you don't have that problem too, and get to where you can scratch your back and stuff. You ever seen those where the dude's all locked and he can't do it? There's a reason for it. He can stretch and all that'll change. Then it'll be a big dude that could really do some things. That's a video today. If you can't hit that like button, share this video, subscribe if you haven't. Peace.